Turn the lights on.
Bwana, mambo ni mengi. Tukisonga basi. So tuingie. Let's just dive in.
Let's dive in.
Game week 12, it was a good game week by the FPL. I went against you in the seasons thingy, in the seasons league. Let me pull it up. Did you even know?
Before you continue,
yeah.
You know, people always like, unajua mnafuatilia stats sana siku hizi. But Tenaga ma disapprove ile design ya. Tenaga ma disapprove ile design ya. Do you know is one of the quickest manager at United in 50 matches. Akona win percent kubwa.
Tenag. In 50 matches.
Yeah.
Oh,
akona 30 wins. In 50
season.
matches akona 30 wins.
Yeah. So okay, back to FPL. It was a good okay for me. FPL right now it's going like in a graph ya nini watu wa forex inaenda hivi. So yeah, for me it was a good one. I really thought that Haaland would be what
hat-trick nini?
Hadi si hat-trick. Niko nadhani hataweza kufunga in this game because everyone was saying Alvarez or maybe Doku was going to be the ones to perform in this.
So long time.
No, people didn't captain. Most of my friends were saying they captain Salah. But at the end of the day, points were the same.
I did captain Haaland. Yeah. But the other one, Doylin Ramba, Son Heung-min.
Spurs losing to Wolves in the final minutes, 2-1.
But I told you when it trends it was.
Yes.
For Spurs, I won't say it's unfortunate, but that's the reality of it. It's still premature to say they can still win the league. Still very hard.
Yes.
But you remember our first video predictions? Where he kept Spurs is where he keeps Spurs.
But they have forgotten.
Yeah, because they said,
table or somewhere.
They said Spurs haven't met City, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Brighton.
I think Chelsea and Arsenal are the only big teams that have faced.
So, and you know, for you to be that guy, you should be this kind of teams.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
Because also for City, they have played the Brightons. No, they see, you know, we have a very bad season.
So
they thrashed us 3-1.
Yes.
Yeah. But there is second leg.
Yeah, very true. Mambo yanaweza geuka.
So, but where he placed Spurs is where Spurs will finish. Because now, I think when the Nini gets tougher, and also Maddison has been the key in front.
Yes.
So when he's absent, now he's the only 10 who plays there. There's nobody in total plays 10.
Yeah. And I've always been saying Maddison, the time will come, and I said ilikuwa ndaka kuweka like to jinx, but it was always coming. It was always going to get injured at some point, and it has happened. And now Son is the remaining tegemeo in that team. Yeah.
So there was a Newcastle man losing 2-0.
Yes, Newcastle. They lost 2-0 to Bournemouth. Now
I didn't see this coming.
Hey.
Because even I know to those who betted,
bro, from the previous game, from like recording a great win, like Trippier getting a 9, Lascelles getting a 9, to getting. But
I think
they almost did. Badly.
But there's something I don't know who is it Paul Mason or who? There's somebody who said ever since Newcastle qualified for the UCL, I think they've been overwhelmed because they're trying much harder, being the best in both sides. And they're not used to. You get. So for Newcastle, I think now the reality comes in like, man. It's tough,
because tough. Champions League, now
because even with the injuries, I think from the UCL and the league.
Yes, and going to face, I think it is Chelsea. After the international break, they're going to face Chelsea, both in the league and in Carabao. Plus, the group of death is kind of iffy because now anyone can go through in that group. Yes.
So okay, but we play
Newcastle, let's Milan.
But Newcastle, but in the European sport they'll be there. The Europa.
If they just do the same thing that they did with PSG, and with AC Milan, it's up to them. Currently, it's up to them.
Then Arsenal won 3-1 against Burnley.
Yes.
Iliniramba, he said they'll be.
He said Burnley to win. Company not bringing up to par.
But the solution is don't sack Company.
Yeah,
I think that squad is the one who invested and brought the players.
Yes.
So if you bring in another manager,
yes,
he'll inherit a player that company knows how
to use them. Yeah. Itakuwa na issues.
So just give company time. Yes. Even if he gets relegated, just stick with the guy.
They'll win another championship and they'll be back again.
Yeah, at least experience will be there.
Yeah.
But for now, he has these kids still the naive, they're overwhelmed, they don't know how the EPL runs.
Yes, true. Crystal Palace losing surprisingly to Everton 3-2.
Man, low-key, I think...
Johnson do huyo.
But I think low-key, in the bottom, let's say page 2, like from teams from number 10 to
from Chelsea,
20.
Before going downwards,
I think apart from Chelsea, I think Everton, the informed team, right now.
From Kochini.
Yeah, Everton. Do you know Everton are unbeaten?
Do you remember when they were saying that they're going to be relegated? Okay, they're unbeaten, but they have this thing which now wins and losses. You never know with them.
Yeah, I know. They're still inconsistent.
Yeah.
But I know also they're surviving. But maybe these survival tactics, they can...
it can work. It might work for them, you know.
But they're still a long way.
Yeah.
But and also in the next fixture they have United. I think it will be a tough one at Goodison Park. We are waiting to see.
Speaking of United, they won 1-0 versus Luton.
Yeah. I think it was a must win because you know there are these kind of things like if you don't win and there is international break, you might get a sack. You remember those kind of pressure?
Yes.
Because international break it's long, like 2 weeks. You get. So even the club has that time to look for another
solution.
Manager, you get.
But okay, I also saw that United, I don't know, it was the agents or something, that they weren't talking, the agents were coming to United, but they said we are not speaking to anyone. I think I saw something of the sort. Like there were agents for manager agents. They wanted to come and because they've had that rumors that they want to sack Ten Hag, but United said that nothing of the sort is happening.
You see?
Yeah.
And also I think the new owners, the Sajim, he has much faith on the guy.
Yes.
You get.
Yeah.
So, you know, where we can judge Ten Hag mostly is unless he has his whole 11 players, like, you know, like Arteta. Si akona 11 yake. He cleared all Wenger players, those former managers who are there. Like the players, like the Unai's era, you get.
Yeah.
Si kuna hiyo reign kulikuwa na players fulani. Si Arteta aliwa clear wote. Si ndio? Hii 11 ako nayo ni yeye ndo aliunda. You get. So until ikifika hiyo point ya Ten Hag ako na 11 yake na akose kuperform ile kabisa.
Hapo ndo unasikia light
you get.
Yeah.
But for now obvious pressure iko, social media pia pressure iko. But the thing is, ni bado tu kuleta manager mwingine. Still the same.
It's the same team. At the end of the day, it's the same. It's the same team.
So the best solution is give him the money.
Yes.
Recruitment.
Get the players he wants.
If he manages to get his good 11 with the 2 or 3 transfers, because you have the winter coming in January, then the summer.
Yeah.
Now you can judge, you say, okay, you can just hope. You get.
Yeah.
But for now, he's tactically in a struggle, but it's working.
Yeah.
Because hadi mbona kuna mali, anarudisha Eriksen anacheza CDM. Hatuna CDM. Alafu, you know, these kind of games, you know, JPL pia ni hard. Unaweza kuwa punished. Unaweza kuleta au vijana wadogo, unaweka kwa hii, una-expose hivi.
Kwa EPL anakuanga fast pace.
So you also...
It's like for Amrabat, the EPL hasn't settled in with him.
You get. So in the development, utoko umeharibia mtoi career.
True.
Because of the pressure, alafu apate haja perform. You'll have a mental breakdown like, this is a profession I'm doing. Then I'm not performing. Una get? Itakuwa. So for it's okay if the vitu zinaenda. Nile let's survive January fike. Sasa January tukibuy players ni itakuwa at least you can move. Because also we've been scouting like the likes of Ruben Neves. There's a story Ruben Neves. Also there's a boy called Neves, Siji Joao Neves from Benfica. You see, those are the kind of CDMs you want. We are already looking because Saudi, nasikia Casemiro, Varane. There's some players like Marshall, Jadon.
They almost leave.
Saudi, they are linked. Also, Juzi Juventus representative wakometuma their scouts and agents to try and broker this deal Jadon to
Juve.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get. So Tenag to you'll do okay.
Hata utapatiwa tu time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But tukipata play exchange wa Anthony aende. Nafurahi.
On to Sunday, the 12th of November. Game week 12 from the 12th. Aston Villa 3-1 Fulham.
Man, I told you Villa the dark horse. In the top 6, I told you they are there. Their role is present. So, yeah, Villa number 5.
Currently.
Yeah, currently. Number 1 is City with 28. Liverpool and Arsenal 27. Spurs 26. Villa 25.
It's a tight season.
So, it's just a one game. If Villa wins their next game, they're the number 1.
Yep.
Because
now
it depends. It depends on how. Because in the next fixtures they're interesting.
Yes.
You have Liverpool against City.
So Newcastle versus Chelsea.
Yeah.
Then I think it's Arsenal versus
Wolves.
Yeah, Arsenal Brentford.
It's Brentford.
Yes.
The next match.
Yes. Wolves is Fulham.
Oh. Yeah. But in the next match, the fixtures are very tight.
It's a very tight fixtures. Yeah.
If you lag,
you are gone. Okay, the next one is Spurs versus Aston Villa.
Man.
Spurs Aston Villa, and this Spurs which is
who is at home?
Spurs.
Yeah.
And the way Chelsea did them at home.
But kwa Villa Park ungeona shida.
Goals.
Don't underrate
Spurs also.
Yeah. Even Unai.
Yeah.
Unai anaweza kunini ichongaje. I think Unai knows Spurs because in them days akiwa Arsenal, ikiwa derby, you get.
He always knew how to beat.
So hii itakuwa ngumu.
Yeah. The next one we had Brighton 1-1 with Sheffield.
No, nothing much to say because the last thing I heard was booked or like Tenag was booked, but for Deserve he said 80% he doesn't like English.
He doesn't have
English referees
80% of the time.
Yeah, he doesn't. He said honestly he doesn't love English referees. I think it's true because when you look sometimes. These referees are just work.
They should just do like okay, you see how the Champions League they have different referees from different leagues. Like they should bring the Dutch ref. But I also think it's a matter of language barrier.
Hawazipanga mzuri.
True.
Yeah. Do like si FIFA walitumia ile system ya offside. Huko alikataa. They want their own.
Shida basi.
Yeah.
The next one, Liverpool 3-0 Brentford. I almost thought that Brentford, the Mbeumo, the Wizards would try and pull up a fight against Liverpool, but
tactically Klopp was right. Yeah. Alafu alisema Brentford is one of the clubs anaogopanga to meet against. Yeah. But hapa naye aliwapiga ile but this was Anfield.
Clean. Yeah.
But siji wakienda kwa Brentford itakuwaje?
Tricky.
Yeah.
The Bees.
Yeah.
West Ham 3, Nottingham Forest 2.
It was
West Ham recording a win.
It was a nice match.
Yes.
And Paqueta scored a very classic.
The moment I don't put word prowess in my squad, but kuna 11 zimelala tu kwa bench. He does the golf celebration. Finally, we had Chelsea 4, Man City 4, best game of the season so far, apart from the Tottenham game.
Yeah.
4-4. Thiago Silva opening the score, but it's City immediately coming back. No, Haaland opened scoring, then Thiago Silva.
That penalty.
Yes. Then
Thiago with the header. I think he has joined that league of Kina. I sent you the photos.
I think
39-year-olds.
Who have scored in the Premier League.
Yeah. So there's Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
There is Dean Winders. There is who again? Thiago. There is Teddy Sheringham.
I think
those are the old chaps.
The old chaps.
Yeah.
So kudos to Manze Thiago Silva. Also Sterling pulled up in this game.
Sterling pounds. I think this time I didn't put Sterling pounds.
Alipata man of the match, yeah?
Cole Palmer anafai kuitwa Cold Palmer, yani he was ice cold in this game.
Yeah.
Then funny enough, Sterling and Cole Palmer from
City.
Former City.
Insiders.
Yeah. You remember that clip?
Yeah.
Palmer alikuwa anakuja kwa ile for
the
City.
huddle, yeah.
Then Haaland was like, man, You're a Chelsea player.
No, Haaland was on this side and anaona kuna number 20 million na shindo. What's going on?
Get out.
Talk about.
Get out.
Get out.
But it was one of the best show I've ever ile witness because the last time I watched a 4-4 was Arsenal against Liverpool. I don't know what year was that.
I even screenshot that thing. The last time there were 4 equalizing.
Ile yenye nakumbuka sana vizuri nikianza kujua
kuna ball.
Yeah. I remember 4-4 Arsenal.
Yeah.
And you know funny enough is what Arsenal are leading in the first half. I think it was 3-0 or 4-0. That first half. I don't know what Newcastle went and smoked because and also an it was smoke.
Yes.
Walirudisha.
Yep.
And also it was a great weekend. Bro, Girona wana shock. They're number 1.
Girona is sema ndio Aston Villa wako. Girona Aston Villa over there.
Because Girona. Do you know the funny side is they don't even have a good training facility.
Yeah.
Wana train tu ile kawaida kienyeji. Unaona hizi facility at gym nini? They don't have. It's a small club, man.
Ni Luton huko.
Even Luton are better, man.
But Girona, they have been in La Liga, so I think they just build ni ile tu kubuild or maybe hadi this time.
You know, even our former player was there, Olunga, yes. For our countryman. Olunga has been to Girona.
Was it Girona or Sevilla?
Girona.
It was Girona? Yeah. So have we finished up with Chelsea? Okay, there was this goal which the Akanji header. By that goal, your ball ni chosha. Because I don't know why Sanchez is sliding, man. Anateleza mbona na kwa goal post yake.
But do you know when a player, but when a player akipiga header, man, you can't anticipate.
You can't anticipate.
You know, it's not, the foot you can say kuna angle atapiga.
Yeah. But here aliteleza like certainly make nini alienda kuruka like ali slide tu akaenda tu chini like akapata tu play open chance into a goal. Yeah.
Now that's it. Alafu Rodri kufunga clutch.
By the way, when he scored, I knew this game was over. City
same. But Ruben Diaz akawaingiza. But I think ile itongaje adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Alafu ndo nani ameingia?
Amando bro. Yeah. So he wanted alijua tu akienda ajaribu kunyemba hapa kanyango kidogo chini. Penalty.
But good thing is for the first time sijaona City wanafanya mistakes hivi.
Yes.
It's rare you see City doing this kind of mistakes.
Yeah.
And you like City tu fanya. Easy team. City ndio explosive. I think Poch did the homework very nice.
Very.
I was very happy. Man.
So this game week I was a Chelsea fan and Newcastle also not winning, so kuruka hapa kidogo, so but in the next game week both my teams are are meeting up.
Will you support?
I don't know, man. Tutajua. But yeah, this has been the tough side.
See in the next one. No. Nothing to add. Yeah.
So
maybe the pictures too.
Hiyo tu basi. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to 1,000 before the year ends. I've been your boy Smoke once again.
Adios muchachos.
Goodbye and peace.